Hi everybody, today I'm going to show you on how to change motor oil for your E60 2005 to 2012. Okay, hopefully that's not boring. You can apply this to many types of BMW and not just the R series, because most of the BMW, the new one, they're very similar. Now the motor oil interval that's recommended by the dealer or by the company is every 15,000 miles, but I do every 10,000 miles just to be safe. Alright, so what do you need? If you have a car that's E60, which looks like this, then you need to first purchase 6.5 or 7. If I were you, I'd purchase 7. This is Mobile 1, very important, 0W40 European formula. Alright, I bought these at O'Reilly's Auto Part. They were on sale for $6. So you can find them at Walmart, but make sure you're buying the right one. Alright, another thing you need is oil filter. Now the one that's OEM recommended by well, it's not recommended, but this is the same manufacturer that makes the OEM for the car. But by Man Filter, for my 2005 is HU925/4X. I bought this through Amazon. You can do the same thing. Go to Amazon, type in your car years, and it should give you one of these Man models, and you can grab one of those. All right. One of the last thing you need is one of these sockets. It's a 36mm socket. It's used to open your oil filter. So let's get started. First thing we're gonna do is your car jack is right in the trunk. Pick that up from the trunk, and we're gonna jack up the car. So make sure you pull the handbrake. Stick a piece of rock in the rear tire if you like. This goes under the area right here, and then just basically roll it up. Okay. So jack your car up. Now I have a hydraulic jack. I choose not to use a hydraulic jack just because I feel this is a lot safer. So here we go. Eventually we're gonna have to climb under the car. Oh, not climb under the car, but get under the car. And so I feel this is more stable. That's why I use this. Now, you wanna change your oil after your car haven't been running for a period of, say, 20 to 30 minutes. The reason is, if you change it as soon as you stop driving, oil gets really hot, you can end up hurting yourself. Okay? So let's be safe. Grab a rock, stick it behind a rear wheel tire, so it doesn't roll back. Here we go. On the opposite wheels. Woo. Alright. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna drain the oil. Drain the oil, you gotta get under the car. Alright, and so let's go find the right tool before we get into the car. So we got the car all nice and raised. Our next step is to remove a cap that's blocking our view of the oil drain plug. To open that cap, it's about it looks like the shape of a pentagon. You need an 8mm socket to open that cap, so let's do it. So get under the car, look for a cap, be careful, make sure your car is nice and stable so you don't hurt yourself. This is the cap right here. See that cap? 1, 2, 3 bolts. Remove those bolts, and then there will be exposed a nut that is the oil drain. So okay, so here's the cap. The cap slides out, and that's the nut. Remove this cap to drain the oil. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and put our oil pan below here. Loosen this nut so that oil can drain out. Alright, let's go. You need a 17mm to loosen your oil drain plug. 17mm. Let's go. So you turn it counterclockwise. I add an extension, and then see, I put a lot of force. I pull it down and it comes out. Remove the extension. Loosen the nut slowly, and then move this thing over so it can drain into the pipe. Now the nut is gonna make a splash, so it's gonna be a little messy. Alright, but you just gotta deal with it. Okay, as I loosen this, oil's gonna splatter out. Okay. Oh, that's pretty clean. Cleanest I've ever done. Now, while the oil is draining, we're gonna remove the filter. so that it gives it air can get in, more oil will be drained out. But it's time to change the filter. So open the top of the trunk.
Hood.
Or the hood, I'm sorry. Use your 36mm, loosen this cap. Turn it counterclockwise, see that? 36mm, counterclockwise. Loosen the cap. Alright. One. Give it a few turns. Use a plastic bag. Double bag it if possible. Save you from making a mess in the driveway. Prevent your mom and dad from yelling at you. Okay? Take this. And then quickly put that in there. Over here, we're gonna go ahead and remove this filter. Okay. Filter stays inside. Now we're gonna install a new filter in here. Okay, so here we go. Where's that filter? So put it in the filter. We got a new ring and a new O-ring. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the old ring, which is this guy, and then we're gonna install the new ring. So to remove the old ring, lubricate a little bit with oil, and then we're gonna try to pry this out carefully. I'm sure there's other ways, but this will do. Those concerns might say that it might damage the thread. Just be careful, you should be fine. See? Comes out easily. Simple, okay? Now, before you install a new rubber, lubricate the rubber first with the oil. So just kind of rub it around. Get it to lubricate so it comes in, goes in smoother. Okay, pretty easy step. Okay, there you go. Now just slide it back on. Okay, so this is the new ring. Slide it all the way in so it looks like that. Okay, there you go. Okay, now we're gonna remove this ring, and we're just gonna slip the new one in. So that's the old one. Here's the new one. Lubricate the new one too. Oil, slip it in. Okay, there you go. Here's new filter. Snaps on. Okay, like that, and you're good to go. There you go. Now, just to see how the drain's going, it's good. Okay, so go ahead and put the new one in here. So we're basically gonna push the cap back. There you go. There you go. Looks smooth. There you go. Done. Stop. Now you finish with the filter process. We're gonna go ahead and close that bolts down there, drain bolts, and then we're gonna add new oils. And we're done. 6.5 bottles. This car is very thirsty. Now I feel like I over tightened the last time, so this time I'm gonna tighten it, but I'm gonna try not to over tighten it because opening was hard. So just give it a little couple of push. Make sure it's nice and tight. Okay, I think that's good. It's pretty good. Huh. I feel a bit unsure, so maybe I'll tighten a little bit more. Okay. So what I usually do is, of course, I put this in here. I have an extension. So once you add in the extension, you'll be able to tighten a little bit more. Okay, if I could. Well, or just use your hammer. Use your hammer, knock on it a couple times, make sure. Tight. Pretty tight though. But, hell, there it is. Okay. like that. That's good. As heat expands, it'll tighten a little bit more. So you should be alright. Now we're gonna go ahead and close this gap. Okay. I'll tighten by hand, it's fine. If you want to be perfect, you do it with about hand. Use your, get a little bit torque, but I'm okay. My hand should be fine. It should hold very good. Okay. Oh shoot. Okay, so I'm pretty much done with this cap. I'm gonna go ahead and load the car. I do oil and I'm done. Remove the oil cap. Turn it clockwise. I'm sorry, counterclockwise. It's a little tight. Leave on the side. And we're gonna pour 6.5 of these. Remember, for a European formula, 0W40. Okay. I'm sure this will work for all BMW. So, but for SUV, you might have to double check. Okay. So it has a big opening. So pour directly. Just be careful you don't spill it. There you go, nice and smooth. This is the half, so 6.5, and you're done with the cap. Close it up. Start the car. Should start normally. You're good. Okay, clean up your mess.